Hey everybody, I just want to do part one of a sand heater video. And the concept here is this, it's an old school concept. Pioneers they used to use cast iron irons to iron clothes with, and they would heat up this a top view and that's a side view. And if you've ever seen them in an antique mall or something, it's just a piece of iron with a handle. They would heat it up on a wood stove and they would iron their clothes with it. So the same concept is heating a bucket full of sand or a 5-gallon bucket of sand, whether you use a little heater like this, propane, put that bucket on top of there, be very careful, use safety gloves, oven mitts or welding gloves or something to pick up the handle off of that. Or if you heat it in an oven or a stove top or even a campfire with wood, you can heat that. So picture this, it's an emergency, everything goes out, you don't know what to do. Well, your backyard is full of snow, it's not going to catch on fire, be careful. But you could just take, you can take anything. You take an old chair, wooden chair, cut it up, make wood, but you'll be able to heat the bucket with that. It's the same concept as heating a brick. It's the same thing. So I've heated bricks for heat and put them inside this metal container before just to see how it would work. I've frozen them and used them in placement of ice to see how that would work on my homemade air conditioners. So that's the same concept. Is you can heat a brick, you can heat a bucket of sand, you can heat a 5-gallon bucket of sand, you can heat a soup can full of sand. It's all the same thing. So you can put, just like I say, in an emergency situation, you can go out in your backyard, build you a little fire, get an old soup can or a gallon soup can or something, and then you can heat it and just burn the wood. If you want to prep, if you've got a gas or propane stove, you can use that. But that's how a sand heater works. It works just like an old school metal iron you put on a fireplace, wood stove, or same thing as heating a brick. But sand, the beauty of sand is that it heats fast and releases slow. So I bought these at Lowe's for about $6, $7, $8, and I can poke holes in the top, fill it up with sand, and then the heat will come through the holes or it'll radiate through the sides, however you want to do it. But in an emergency, what I want to say is you can build your little fire out of an old wood chair or a cutting board or wood or anything you can find. Burn it outside however you need, but you can heat up a sand. If you need, you can heat up a fire brick and throw that in where your feet is under your covers. So that's part one. That's the basics. So let's get going.